you know exactly which color to bring for each guest. But if you don't, I always just bring like a 2-to-1 ratio. I bring 2-to-1 normal to combination to oily, because I find most women, even though they may think they have sensitive skin, actually have normal skin. So I bring, if like there's 6 people, I'm bringing 4 normal to dries and 2 combination to oilies into the party, but I've got my stock out in my pink caddy. So anyway, each guest...
Can you tell the color of the tool again? I'm recording you so
yes.
we can share.
Okay, so at your parties, you bring a travel roll-up bag filled with the Ultimate Miracle Set, and you put a pink bow, a pink tulle bow, because tulle is fun and beautiful and reminds women of parties and weddings and happiness. And it just looks better than regular ribbon. It just stands up at attention and looks like a better presentation. So purple for a combination of oily products inside, so you don't have to open it up and see. Pink on the top for normal to dry, because that corresponds with the stripes on the backs of the products, so that you know exactly. You see one of the pink bow, that's a normal to dry set. So it's a really simple trick, but it's necessary. So each person has one of these under their seat, and when it's time for the roll-up bag close, what has happened is you've already asked everybody at the table to write down on the back of their profile card or circle on the new placemat with the dry erase which set they would take home if money was no object. And I didn't even have to tell you, Crystal yelled it out. They all put Ultimate Miracle Set. If someone else was paying, they're like, sure, I'll have it all. And almost everyone does that. It's very rare you get somebody who doesn't put down the Ultimate Miracle Set. So I said, what did you all pick? And they'll say, the ultimate, the whole thing, I want it all, give me everything. And you go, okay, oh my gosh, well, it's time to look at that secret bag under your chairs. Pull them out with me. And I have mine that's sitting right at my feet, or I've laid it out across the table if I've been using it through the party. Usually I don't, though. I usually take one that's perfect and that hasn't had the used demos inside of it, because just like what we were saying about the roll-up, sometimes your day solution leaks all over your demo bag. Or for me, nightmare is getting those tiny purple beads from the 3-in-1 cleanser out of the inside of the pockets of the roll-up bag. So have one. If Lynn Huckles was here, she would say, have a fresh one that has never been tampered with, that's not demo, that's just for display, because it really does. The eye buys. It makes a very big difference how things look when you're trying to sell. So what you do is you tell them, okay, let's see how the Ultimate Roll-Up Bag actually comes. And open up your bags, and they're like, wow. And that's when you do exactly what Courtney showed you. You romance the bag. My friend Chris Singleton is an amazing seller, and she always says, she hugs it when she talks about it. She says, this bag is my best friend. Like, she just can't live without it. With the lifestyle she has, she's always on the go with 2 small kids. Even before she had kids, she's just a sports girl. She was a softball player in college, and she just loves that everything she needs for beauty and getting ready and going from the gym to the lunch date at Panera to picking up the kids in the carpool, everything she needs is in this one thing, and she can grab it and go. And so she says it's her best friend. She's like, I couldn't live without this great bag. So you have to romance it and tell her really about, honest to goodness, why you love it. Why do you think the Home Shopping Network is so successful? Those cameras are this close on a woman stroking every product that she's selling, holding it, loving it, like she might as well just kiss it, That's how you successfully sell something, is you treat it like it's precious. And that's part of what we call in Mary Kay. I could teach you a whole class on what's called selling the sizzle of the products, but that's part of it, is holding it, caressing it, loving it, like talking about it when Courtney said it perfectly. When you're talking about the cleanser, you better bet your buns you're holding it while you're talking about it, and then when you're finished talking about it, pass it. Because what do they say? Possession is 9/10 of the law. When they're holding it in their hands, they're already, that's a step in making them take it home or getting them to take it home.
Yeah.
They're holding it. And that makes a really big difference. Then it's something up here on display that they don't feel like they're supposed to touch. See, there's a big difference. And these are small things, you guys, but when you watch an expert sales beauty consultant or an expert director do a skincare class, you won't even notice these things happening, but it is totally part of why they're super successful. So then what you do, when everybody has filled one of these, you say, you know what, it is my goal that since all of you loved everything, would you love to get this all at half price or for free tonight? And they're going, yeah. And I'll say, that is my ultimate goal. My goal is for every one of you to have as many Mary Kay products in your bathroom tonight as possible. And here's why. You heard me all night talk about how much I believe in the value of these products and how much I stand behind what the company does for women and children around the world, and that even if Mary Kay was 10 times more expensive than anything else out there, I would still be using it. And here's, if you can even recap and just say, in case you forgot, here's some benefits of using Mary Kay products as opposed to going to Target or Walmart or buying something at Sephora or online. You get great customer service from me. You get a lookbook from me. You get custom updated makeovers 4 times a year with me, totally for free. I'm like your Nordstrom personal shopper for your face. You get to have this unbelievable 100% satisfaction guarantee where you never have a buying mistake with Mary Kay products. You can always return or exchange anything with me at no cost to me. Mary Kay's so good, they let me do that and replace it to me at no cost to me. So I don't lose, you don't lose, it's win-win for everybody. So Mary Kay helps women and children around the world who are abused. They help find cures for cancer. I rattle it off, you guys, because it makes a huge difference. And today, more than any other season, my whole 12 years of Mary Kay, women want to know about the companies that they're doing business with, the ethics of the company. They want to know. My sister just started buying slow chain clothes, process clothes, slow. It's a thing. It's where, like, you're never going to buy anything that comes off an assembly line. You're buying something from someone who hand-stitched your shirt because it gave that person life in a third world country that's made in poverty. Yes, it takes a very long time to get these clothes made, but it's better ethics for the clothing. And my sister feels that's important. So it's like extreme is my point. In so many places, she's in Nashville, a very trendy city, and people are buying this slow clothes from these girls who do it left and right. It's called something slow. Anyway, so what you do is you remind people why it's so important to shop with Mary Kay, and just say, this is my goal, is for you to have Mary Kay products. And if I always say this, if your budget says that you can't take everything home tonight that you want, we're going to talk about that one-on-one, and I'm going to partner with you. Those are the key words. I'm going to partner with you to make sure that you can have everything that you want and everything that you deserve at half price or for free, and I'll tell you how when we meet one-on-one in the other room. I can't wait to do that because I've just had so much fun getting to know you guys. And so then what I do is I say, okay, so if your pocketbook does say you can afford it, this is the ultimate roll-up bag set. The bag is your gift from me. It's a $35 value, and I'm going to give it to you totally for free if you purchase the set for $182. But here's what's sad. If you decide that that's just a little above your price point and your budget, your pocketbook this month doesn't say that you can have absolutely everything that your heart desires, well, here's what we take off first. This is what I always recommend to my customers. I say, let's get rid of the foundation, which wasn't included. Let's get rid of the microderm set because that really is just a specialized treatment. It doesn't clean your face. It doesn't hydrate your face. It really is just extra polishing of the skin, anti-aging, so it's not your bread and butter. It's not what's going to give you the best results. So we'll take away, and even that little firming eye cream, and sad, it doesn't come with the bag anymore either, but you're still left, and then I hold up with this really cute disposable plastic bag in the Miracle Set. And you're still going to get, and I joke about how chintzy the bag is compared to the travel roll-up bag, but then I get off that joke and I go back to, but let me remind you what's so amazing about these products. Remember, we saw that 82% of women saw a reduction in fine lines and wrinkles in using this after just 10, 12 weeks. Remember that this is what it made Mary Kay the #1 skincare line in the nation, and this is why we have the Good Housekeeping seal of approval, because when women use a simple system, step 1, 2, and 3, cleanser, day vitamins, moisturizer, cleanser, night vitamins, moisturizer, they see a remarkable change in their skin. It's why we call it a miracle. You won't even believe how good your skin looks. But you don't get the great bag. You get this little bag you could maybe use one more time and then you throw it away. Still, one of our best-selling sets. Okay, now, let's go back. Sad day, if you just are really on a tight budget, which I get, I've been in that space before, and you just want something basic, or if you're just like not a super duper anti-aging person, you just feel like you don't need all that for your face, and you take out the day and night vitamins out of the Miracle Set bag, and you take the cleanser moisturizer out of the Miracle Set bag and you hold it like this, and you just say you can still do a great basic skincare set. This is just brushing your teeth twice a day. This is basic hygiene for the skin. It's what Mary Kay was built on, and honest to goodness, if you can't start with anything else tonight and you're on a really limited budget, this is what I recommend. Because I know once you see what just these two little things can do, you'll figure out, and we can partner together, how to get the rest. Because really, nothing else matters. Makeup doesn't matter. You can get a decent eyeliner at the drugstore. Go ahead and tell your friends that your Mary Kay girl said to go buy eyeliner somewhere else. It's fine with me. But you can't get this high quality skincare at this price with this kind of customer service and a company that does this much good for women. You just can't. It's the Mary Kay basic skincare set. You got to have it. Everybody has to have it. I think every woman in America should be using it.
Sold.
So you say, you have to be serious about what you're saying, and then you say, you go like this, and you get a plastic Mary Kay shopping bag, and you say, and this is the bag you're getting, and you drop it in there, and you put it back on the table, and you say, you know what? any choice, just say, I am kind of kidding, but you deserve, and then you go through your closet clothes. You deserve to spend and invest a little on your face, and here's why. Close your eyes. Think about your special occasion outfit. You do that. And then you say, exactly, open your eyes. All right, I'm going to leave y'all to look at all your stuff. Look at your placemats. I want to start. Katie, you were my most excited sparkler at the party today. Would you please be my first person for our individual meetup? Bring your profile card, all y'all, and I'll say, Ramsey, you're the hostess. Can you please serve the refreshments now, serve the snacks so everybody can mingle and talk about what they want? And go ahead and keep doing on your, keep putting on your color cards if you want. I'm going to be in the other room. And after you, Katie, Courtney, you're next. And so when Katie comes out, then I tell Katie, hey, after I've closed Katie, can you go get Courtney for me? And then I've already told Courtney she's next, and I tell Katie. Then when Courtney comes out, I say, Courtney, can you go get Ramsey? I don't ever leave it. I don't ever let them just wander away after I individually close to go back to the party, and then I have to leave my closing station, come out, and be like, who's next? You need to stay where you're at and just make it this like a well-oiled machine where they're getting the next person to come to you so that you're not there for an extra 2 hours doing the individual conversations. But once they've seen you romance that bag, and y'all, the whole time I'm doing this, did you forget? They're holding it. They're holding the products. They're looking at them. It's customized for their skin type. They're sad. They start doing funny things like, oh, when you rip the pockets off, they rip them off and oh, that's sad. And I'll say, yep, put it down on the floor. Yep, take that one off. And they're like, this is pathetic. They joke with you because they get it, because they tried it and they said, if it didn't cost me anything, I'd take it all. So it's a really effective way, and apparently Cheryl's been doing it with a lot of success. It wasn't original with me. I learned it from Donna and Sweeney.
Yeah, Court of Sales this year. I mean, she attributes it to this. She brings a roll-up bag filled for every single party she does.
And I'll tell you what else. Is a part of the whole overall mojo of the party. When the hostess and the guests see that you brought one of those filled with products under every single chair for everybody, what does that say about your history with selling this product?
You're confident.
It says this is what most people like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I brought this because I'm going to need this. It doesn't say, sometimes when we don't have enough product on hand, it actually handicaps and holds us back from a great selling business.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. And Courtney has a background in retail, and she's the first person to say, the more the better. The more product I have, the more money I make.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I show, the more people buy. And it's the more products that they're holding and experiencing, touching, feeling, the more products you're going to sell.
The more you wear